I'll repeat that. A smile is the key that fits the lock of everybody's heart. And I think that that is a wonderful and warm way to open the key to success. Jill, if you would, prompt the slide, please. Oh, there I am. So this is not so much about me. It's more to say that after 30 years now in customer service, I always think we've learned a little bit and we know a little bit, but it is never a never-ending path to customer success. And I think the more we learn from and with each other, that we can always gain better insight. I happen to teach at a college now, and we have 2,000 students from 70 different countries at Kendall College. And I learn from our students in the next generation all the time that with technology and everything else swirling around us, that the reason that they really want to come to school is a skill set, but also to learn how we do customer service, especially in this country. So we should all be proud that people are coming here to learn how we do service. And it's my unique pleasure to be with you tonight. Next, please. So as we heard, the title of this is The Key to Success Begins with First-Rate Customer Service. So let's first define customer service. It used to be where customer service was the McDonald's, and if you're actually in front of a screen, that's an authentic 1955 McDonald's, which is now a museum. It's in Des Plaines, Illinois, which is not too far from our O'Hare Airport. I love the 15 cents, and I love the over 1 million hamburger sign. But what occurs to me, McDonald's set it up that people behind the counter were clearly just responding to a customer as he or she drove up and walked in McDonald's for a very reliable burger, shake, and fries. And now, in the modern age, the anticipation and the ability to foresee what a customer might need from us is really more the modern age. And as Concierge, we have the ability to shape and are putting out our viewfinder of what they might think they might like, but we have the ability to shape their experience and their messages really like nobody. Even the word concierge, as we all know, is so special, and so many people relate to it as they're the ones who can get anything done anytime, and we all know the Herculean efforts that that can take. So instead of responding, we're anticipating. In my service walk, and each of you might look at this very uniquely, but I have found in 3 words or less that service is ESP, and by experiential. I had the good opportunity to get on a number of your websites and actually talk with a few of you before tonight. It was a personal goal to make this as customized as possible. And when I looked at Travel Guard's website, affiliated with Jill Stewart, and some of the testimonials for her company, it reminded me of being experiential. There's a testimonial on the website that was somebody with a crisis on board a cruise ship. And you could name that location anywhere in the world, but Travel Guard, and this is a quote, provided me with very personal service versus the guest writer actually wrote versus others I've purchased a plan in the past. And I thought experiential is really what that individual and how they experience service is very, very different than somebody else. If you had a twin, that person would experience service even differently. And likewise, being subjective is a wonderful way to think about another testimonial on the Travel Guard website. The title of it was Concierge Planning Makes a Good Vacation Great, with an exclamation point. And the writer wrote that they wanted to make the most of each hour, but how that would be entirely possible with so much to do. And I started thinking about the subjectivity of the way guests and clients and club members and all the people we serve whether it's in Nevada, Minneapolis, Arizona, or Chicago. But it's very subjective, and the way we give our service to each other is really based on their interpretation. And that might even change based on their influences, the budget they have. And I was very inspired by the testimonials on a few of your websites. Another one I'll mention is personal, ESP, P for personal. One very subjective and experiential guest wrote to Travel Guard from their concierge department saying, and thanking Travel Guard, saying, I started crying on the phone. And when we drive a guest to tears, hopefully it's for the benefit and it's positive, because when we strike a chord with them and they're able to see what we're doing for them, seems a miracle, but because it is something that they're not able to do at that time. And we have this magic power. We have the keys to make something happen that they would never have thought could. Next, please. So there are many other factors in delivering service. And so I've created an acronym for you, and in the Q&A, or if you have a question, you certainly can raise hand on the computer. The first is subjective. Pardon me, it is not. It's sincerity. Thank you. Is for me at the basis of all human communication. Reciprocating that other person's tone, the mood, and really attempting to get into their shoes. Find a way to say their names 3 times naturally. That's what they do in the 5 Diamond hotels, is they find a way to find authentically who that person is and just naturally saying their name. Doing this genuinely, even when it's out of our comfort zone, can have long-lasting effects. Encouragement